Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is your girl, Deidre Ray Campbell, author of The 24-Hour Rule. And I had the most wonderful privilege of sitting in on a Bible study with Brooklyn Baptist of Northeast. And we had a very, very wonderful topic. A very wonderful discussion. And the topic was single, but can we mingle? And so during that class, we were able to, there was a portion where people asked questions. And so during the class, a young lady talked about how she was celibate and how she's having some issues dating. And so I want to talk this morning to the women who are practicing celibacy. And guys, I want you to know that you are in the greatest position to be in. You are so desirable because, for one, the man that meets you will know right offhand that you are not a woman who is out there all wild and willy-nilly. You do have standards. You have standards, and that is a beautiful thing. But I want to challenge the celibate women. Try this. When you meet someone, when you have developed your profiles on social media or dating applications, don't put out there right away that you are celibate. And I'm going to tell you why. One thing, I'm going to use an analogy of buying $10 milk. We always talk about, you don't buy the cow if the milk is free, right? But what if you're at the grocery store and you see this $10 gallon of milk? You're going to be like, okay, I see $10 gallon and I see a $3.99 gallon. Right away, the person that may be a person that lives on a budget, right away they're going to say, why am I going to spend that much money on a gallon of milk? I'm not doing that. But then you have other people who may actually look at the milk and they may be led to learn a little bit more about the milk, and then they will make a decision from there whether or not they want to buy this milk. And so what they may learn is that, there's some health benefits to this milk. There's some, it's been, all of the cows were organically fed, or there was some other type of animal, and I'm going to list all of the benefits. So the individual is able to learn about the value of this milk before they purchase it. So that is exactly what I want you to keep in mind with this challenge. Allow a person to get to know you, because your sexuality alone is not your purpose. I'm sorry, you don't want to turn off your sexuality. Sexuality is important in a marriage. It is very important. So instead of saying, I'm waiting for marriage to be sexually active, tell yourself, I am waiting to get to know someone enough or very well before I give my body to this person. But it is not that other person's business what your plans are. Let that person do the research. Let that person get to know who you are before they're able to see what the cost of you is. Does that make any sense? Let me use another analogy. I try not to make this long because I do have to get to work. I still have to work for a living. But if I'm buying a car, this is an analogy I use in the 24-hour rule. If I'm buying a vehicle, you have the SE model, you have the LX model, you have the sports model, correct? So if the salesperson showed me The car, they all look exactly the same, right? Have you ever been car shopping before? Raise your hand. Have you ever been car shopping before? They all look exactly the same, right? But if that salesperson tells me this one right here is $45,000, but I'm looking at the all three cars and I'm like, why would I spend $45,000 for a car that looks exactly the same?